Coming up next, a 150-pound catch weight bout. Let's first welcome to the cage, out of the blue corner, Christian Amezquita.
Making his way out here again. I don't have a record for him. I'm assuming it's a debut, but I did not look so smart last time I did that. Christian Amezquita out of the UFC gym as well. 150-pound catch weight. Again, I'm a fan. The more weights you got, the more fights you can make. No point in having somebody say they can't make a weight or it was too hard of a weight cut. Make it happen, Captain. Mix them up, line them up correctly. Believe that the last-minute scrub on the cage there. A lot of bad things happen to you in a fight, but slipping in a puddle of upchuck would be for sure the worst. And there he is. There's Mr. Amezquita making his way out here now. Looking like Miguel Torres, kind of. Haircut and body style. Padrino looking to get the shirt off over the gloves. I need to cut the sleeves a little bit in the future. Christian Amezquita not wasting any time. Ready to get greased up, ready to get out there and get it done. Shredded, man. Shredded at 150 pounds. I tell you, it's a weird experience to have Chuck Eisenbeiss yelling at you while he's putting grease on your face. But zen-like and calming in a way for some strange reason. You see Padrino examining the gloves here, making sure there's no bricks in there, any plaster of Paris, anything like that. Oh, thanks for the house. Christian Amezquita brought all of his friends. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. Bouncing around, doing the bull dance, feeling.
And now we welcome to the cage, fighter number 2 out of the red corner, Nick Thomas.
Nick Thomas out of the Florida Kickboxing Academy. Also making his way out here now, so he's gonna be in there with some of the very best in the business in the South Florida area. Ace of 10 Pow to be named. They're going to see Jason Samchoy. And holding the camera back there is Ali Abs, who, if you don't know the name, write it down, Google it, look it up. Definitely one of the hottest young prospects in the kickboxing world. I'd be as far as to say in the country. I might be a bit biased. I have been impressed by very few people as much as I have been by Ali Abd at 18 or 19 years of age. But that is what happens when you're a product of a room like that. When you put a wrestler in a room with nobody but state champions, they become a state champion. When you put a kickboxer in a room with nobody but the highest level champions, he will rise to the occasion and become a highest level champion. And that is exactly what Nick Thomas is looking to do here tonight. Put together pretty well. Looking to be a tank. Yeah, they're going to check and make sure he's got a cup on, huh? Lesson learned, tying the drawstring tight there. By the way, love, if you're watching this back, Nick Thomas, never ever change your theme music. Somewhere New Jack is saying, love it. A natural born killer indeed. If that's not his nickname as of this exact second, it is as of this exact second. NBK Nick Turner. I'm sorry, Nick Thomas. I'm thinking of the Wrangler Nick Turner. Shout out to my cowboy brother. Nick Thomas. Mouthpiece in. Padrino telling him to get in there and get it done. Nice little crowd here, so we're going to come alive tonight. Big response for both fighters tonight. I'm looking very forward to this here. Crowd's been kind of sitting on their hands this evening. Looking forward to hearing them come unglued. Nick Thomas, there we see Nick Thomas sealing the cage, traditional Muay Thai stuff there that you see. Again, Jason Samtoy in the corner from the old school Not Muay Lao boys, Ace of 10 Pow, a Muay Thai aficionado himself. And then we see the beautiful Chelsea Love letting everybody know it's round number 1. Now, Blake Chadwick, let's get this party popping, buddy.
The following bout is brought to you by Narrow Gate Security Agency. It is a 150-pound catchweight kickboxing bout set with 3 2-minute rounds of action. Introducing first, fighting on the blue corner. He stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 149 pounds. He's making his amateur kickboxing debut and fighting out of UFC Gym in Pembroke Pines, Florida. He is Christian Chino Amezquita. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 149 pounds. He enters this fight with an amateur kickboxing record of 1 win and 0 losses. And fighting out of the Florida Kickboxing Academy in West Palm Beach, Florida, he's Nick Thomas.
Chino, Christian Amezquita.
Referee assigned to this fight, Ray Ramos.
New NBK, Nick Thomas. Now, no offense, of course, to Vic Dixit, who I also have called the new NBK. But you gotta change your theme music, my friend. Ray Ramos giving the last second instructions, separates them here. I'm being joined again by Blake Chapel. Looking great, Blake.
Great night of fights thus far here in Gulfstream, and a couple of experienced amateur kickboxers, even though one is 1-0, one in his debut. Both have been fighting for a long time in their camps.
Indeed they have. And we see a lot of pushing there from Nick Thomas, who I accidentally called Nick Turner earlier, but shout out to the Wrangler, brother.
No wrangling here, but again,
good
the
leg
combat
kick.
sports background, so of course you can certainly see it apply as Nick Thomas making some impact right here. Only his second fight, again, coming from Jason Samchai and, of course, the Florida Kickboxing Academy.
Oh, good right hand there as well.
Asa Tenpow, a lot of great kickboxers there.
Nice low jabs. Yeah, nice low jabs as well from Amezquita, from Chino here. Throwing some good low jabs, little stance switch there.
Amezquita, of course, does have that height advantage. Looking to exploit it possibly in this one.
Yeah. Oh, nice little, nice combination there, working his way in there. I just see it. Like to see Amezquita get a little more work on the inside.
Trying to slip that left through, but Nick Thomas doing a nice job to put up the gloves.
Good frame for distance there from Thomas. I like that. Head kick, nothing landed. Oh, not his contact out.
Oh, and Thomas, he goes down, but yeah, there's no contact there.
Foot brushed his eye. But
And it does just enough, as we've got a standing 8 here.
Yeah, he took a knee to stop it. Either got him in the eye or knocked his contact out, one or the other.
And Ray Ramos will keep this fight going.
Really? Nope, he'll stop it again.
And now he's going to put Amezquita in the neutral corner there, and looks like Thomas will be evaluated.
Going to get a doctor to come look at it. Yeah, I mean, it's a freak thing. We have seen it happen before, though. It would not be the first time we've seen. We're going to run it back now, take a look at it. But toenail catches an eye. That's no good.
And you can see it moves around, and then it gets into a position where that contact affects the vision of Thomas.
Yeah, toenail to the eye. It doesn't look to be bad. I've seen eyes bleed from that. So
just has to hit that right spot.
Thank goodness that Thomas is not having something like that. I mean, an eye poke's still an eye poke, whether it's a toe or a finger or a shin or whatever it may be. But luckily we don't see any visible damage or laceration there.
Certainly hoping this fight can continue, as we're just scratching the surface here in fight number 3 of the night.
Yes, we are.
As a part of our kickboxing undercard.
Nick Thomas, let's properly identify the number of fingers. So the vision not too badly affected here. Just maybe taking a second to kind of blink it out.
And it looks like he's going to be able to continue, certainly the news we were hoping for.
Absolutely.
As well as this crowd that continues to fill in.
Must have been laying some bets, brother. Back in action.
Beautiful Sport of Kings room here in Gulfstream Park. Oh, hey. This is not MMA.
That's a triangle, flying triangle. That is Nick Turner.
Looked like he was trying to tie up Amezquita indeed. But again, this is not mixed martial arts. We're sticking with our kickboxing here. Goes for the flying knee right there.
Yep.
As Thomas and Amezquita tied up yet again.
Well, Amezquita doing a good job of wrapping Thomas up on the inside last couple of exchanges to keep Thomas. Good jab.
The first 90 seconds here, Blake Bowman, very even.
Good slip and rip from Thomas.
Amezquita takes a couple of big shots with the right and the left, unable to connect.
A little early on the 10-second clicker there, actually. They might not have properly stopped the time. Ooh, knee to the head almost.
And Amezquita looks like he caught Nick Thomas possibly in the chin. Let's check out our replay right there.
He grazed his lip. It didn't land, but it was still, If it touched him at all, it's a foul. There's a good exchange.
A lot of intensity there in round number 1.
Yeah, a lot of good feeling out, a lot of good feints. Boom, good leg kick there from Thomas.
Certainly some shots connecting from both fighters. Not a lot of damage done,
Oh, good right hand.
at least on purpose.
For sure. Right hand down low, deep to the body, answered very well by Thomas.
As the intensity of Thomas mixing up
Oh,
the
that
combinations
was it.
right there.
Yeah, just wiped him. Wiped him with the toes.
And that was just all that Amezquita needed to affect the vision there of Thomas. There's that takedown
Yeah.
and almost that flying triangle right there, as you potentially could see these guys
Good leg kick.
having some success at the MMA level.
Good crash and bang there. We saw the knee there. Again, in amateur kickboxing, you can only strike with a padded weapon to the head. So it must be a glove or a shin, no knees to the head, no elbows or forearms to the head in amateur kickboxing here in Florida.
So as we're right in the thick of fight number 3 of 10 on the evening, moving our way through our kickboxing undercard. Still a lot of great action still to come in various disciplines as Nick Thomas and Christian Amezquita begin round number 2.
Some good leg kicks there from Thomas to open up early. Way outside on that
goes for
right
that
hand.
big overhand right.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful, beautiful job catching Amezquita while he's off balance on
And
that leg kick.
inside kick indeed, as Thomas here starting to feel it.
Yeah, boom, good jab there from Amezquita.
And look how focused Thomas is staying, continuing to move forward as Amezquita trying a combination right
Nice
here to get back
combo
into
there.
it.
Oh, man, Thomas went for the leg sweep, but the leg wasn't there.
And Amezquita doing a nice job to lengthen out right there and stay vertical.
Yeah, and a good job of landing a good combination in the meantime, between time. Nice leg kick as well from Amezquita. High kick just ain't landing for him, though.
Fake low, went high, unsuccessful. Tied up yet again as Ray Ramos will break him up about halfway into this round.
Back on the stalk now, doing a good job of pressuring is Thomas. Good roll and answer there from Thomas. Oh, good body kick as well. A lot of work downstairs, putting water in the basement. Good straight punch down the pipe from Amezquita.
Thomas taking a couple shots, finally gets that sweep. He's been looking for it all round.
It's all right. All that matters is when you hit it, not when you miss it. Good jab from Amezquita.
As Thomas taking some punishment here for Amezquita.
Yep. Yeah, if Amezquita's able to time a right hand off one of those naked leg kicks from Thomas, he may be able to do some damage with it.
As Thomas here starting to shift his focus more to the knees and the kicks.
Yeah.
Puts his head down, nearly caught one right on the top.
Good left hand
Thomas.
from Amezquita, yeah. Yeah, good
As-
left hand. Better jab.
As
from the right hand.
Amezquita looks like he just snuck a right in between the gloves of Thomas right there.
Yeah, went for a trip of his own, but he didn't have it. A little Sotogari threat.
And you can see possibly the fatigue setting in right now. Amezquita and Thomas
Ooh, good
back
knee to
and
the body.
forth right here. Look at that series
There, good pressure.
of
to
shots
end
right there. What a combination by Amezquita.
Good
As
rally.
we head to the end of round number 2. Indeed, Blake Bowman, what a combination to leave fresh in the judges' minds.
Yeah, good rally. May have stolen the round, and if nothing else, if Thomas is thinking, oh, that round's over, I'm going to take a breath, just score on him and leave it, right? Going into, I always talk about halftime, right? Going into halftime, leave that impression that I was scoring on you at the end of the round. It's going to make Thomas a little bit more desperate, a little more tired at the beginning of the third round.
So as Amezquita and Thomas both have certainly done enough to earn some points from the judges throughout the first 4 minutes of action here. But Blake Bowman, what do you see here as we head into round number 3? What does each fighter need to do to possibly get the W?
During the first round, I called for Amezquita to do a little bit more work once he was on the inside, and he's done that very well. The leg kicks and the body shots for Nick Thomas are also landing very well. If I'm Amezquita's corner, I'm saying just go hard. I think that Thomas might need to catch his breath here. He may want to tie him up and put him on the cage. Thomas may want to tie up Amezquita, put him on the cage, and work on the inside there. But if I'm Amezquita's corner, I'm saying press it, Chino. Press the gas.
Christian Amezquita has to be oozing with confidence, or oozing with Amezquita, as we're heading into round number 3. Certainly the way he finished round number 2, as he's trying to keep Thomas on his heels right here, as Amezquita looking to push forward, but Thomas doing some damage of his own.
Man, that's twice now. Thomas was timed to leg kick very, very well. Boom. So, you know what? I take back what I said. Good right hand from Amezquita that Thomas did not even register.
As Thomas trying to find
Good
the groove here.
There we go. I was going to say Thomas may not be tired, but this also might be 30 seconds. Let's see what happens now. They're separate. Take a deep breath. Now let's see how much smoke he's got.
Trying to do some work in the clinch in the first 30 seconds of round number 3. Under 90 to go here in this fight, as Amezquita continuing to stay active.
Yeah, some good boxing from Amezquita here. Good uppercut there. Now he's going to pour it on. right there. Got to score the whole time. Score as long as he'll let you.
As Christian Amezquita, the output of his shots, almost doubling Thomas at this point.
I would think so. Good right hand.
As Thomas.
Good spin by Thomas. Good right hand.
Just got a rock potentially right there. High head kick. And Amezquita really mixes up the offense here in the final minute.
60 seconds. Amezquita presses the gas. He'll win the fight.
As he's got Thomas against the cage right here.
Thomas's mouth open, hands down, looking to his corner, asking how much longer do I got?
Ray Ramos breaks him up here. 45 seconds to go. Both fighters looking to put their foot on the gas, Blake.
Yeah, and Amezquita can finish him here. Thomas looked to the corner to ask how much time was left. A minute's too long to be that tired.
The Amezquita section starting to rise as Thomas trying anything he can.
Yeah, Amezquita coming forward though, looking to keep Thomas coming forward, looking to keep Amezquita backing up to stop that offensive onslaught.
Ray Ramos breaks him up again here. 20 seconds to go. The final output from both fighters now.
Wow.
As the shot from Amezquita, the momentum takes him down to the canvas.
Yeah. What we call the big whiff on.
As here we go, one final attempt.
Jumping switch kick there. Thomas caught his breath, had a nice little shot
as
there.
As both fighters do appear to be gassed as we're heading here for that final bell. And Thomas, I don't think he got all of it, but does connect there with that spinning back fist as we head to the final seconds. Blake Bowman certainly thus far the fight of the night.
Absolutely, a lot of output there, and they're following a spinning back kick to the liver, by the way. So there we see Amezquita trying to go 2 more rounds there. Man, what a wonderfully timed leg kick attack. That's twice that Thomas set Amezquita down with that.
Both fighters, an incredible showing right here. Now leaving all in the judges' hands as we shall see how this one unfolds.
Oh, good work on the inside from Amezquita like that. I made a comment on looks alone comparing him to Miguel Torres, but Miguel Torres would certainly be proud to be compared to somebody with that kind of output, especially in the 3rd round there. A head kick, boom, boom, and just got a couple times Amezquita froze up Nick Thomas and just poured it on, but Nick Thomas was just he was tired, not hurt. He took his time, caught his breath, recovered very well, recovered very quickly, and went back on the offensive every time. Beautiful, beautiful representation of both camps for sure, both the UFC gym as well as the Florida Kickboxing Academy. I don't know. For whatever reason, I feel like Amezquita may have edged that one out, but it might be because of the volume in the 3rd round. I wasn't keeping score. I'm just filling time until the judges figure it out. They don't know. Tabulating the 10s and 9s, get everything figured out here. Beautiful show of respect and excuse me, and sportsmanship there post-fight between these two offensive outputters. Believe that Mr. Chadwick has the official decision right now. The other Blake, as I like to call him. Blake, I'm curious. People at home are curious. Who actually won this fight? I want to know. I got to know. Tell me.
Fight fans, after 3 hard-fought rounds of action, we go to the judges' scores. Judge number 1 ruled this fight 29-27 in favor of the blue corner. Judge number 2 ruled this fight 29-28 in favor of the red corner. And judge number 3 ruled this fight 29-28. Your winner by split decision out of the blue corner, Christian Chito Amezquita.
29-27, so someone got a 9-9 round out of that somehow. Either way, congratulations.